Live from Harbor Station, it's the Vector Spaceman Show. Now, here's your host, Vector Spaceman.
Okay, let's try that again. Looks like things are working this time. Things are doing what they're supposed to. We're not dropping frames. We've got a stable connection. All is good up in here. Welcome back to the show, the Vector Spaceman Show, with me, your host, Vector Spaceman. It's Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, and we're doing it again floppy style. It's the last Tuesday stream of August, the last Tuesday stream of the summer, and hopefully our last stream of Floppy Knights. Welcome back to the program, everybody. If you're just tuning in for the first time tonight, then welcome aboard. I'm your host, Vector Spaceman. This is, of course, the Vector Spaceman Show. Doctor recommended. Good for your teeth. Good for your health. It's got vitamins. So, here's the deal. Let me tone this down real quick. Since we're doing this for the second time, it's our second little intro tonight. First one, for whatever reason, we lost connection, like halfway through our opening spiel. That's okay. We're back, though. We're doing it well. We're in for a big boss fight tonight. That's right. Are we going to do well? Are we going to succeed? That's what we're here to find out. So, last episode. Here's what happened. We're taking on what is basically the Wish.com version of our friend Alpine Showtime tonight. We're putting our floppiest knights to the task of defeating Rowan, the game's surprise antagonist. Spoilers. And knowing this game, here's the thing. Here's our expectation. It's going to be a task. It's going to involve dozens of rounds and multiple phases, perhaps even limited spawners. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm expecting. Whatever other cruel and dastardly tricks the game could throw at us. Now, I haven't actually done any looking ahead, so I could be entirely wrong. In fact, it could be a very straightforward, simple boss fight tonight, for all that we know. But last episode, and the episode before that, I should say, we spent like half the stream trying to take down this robot mini-boss, smashing our face against the wall, against the keyboard, essentially. But we finally surmounted the challenge on our last stream and made it all the way to the end. But we weren't going to take on the final fight tonight because of the expectation that it's going to be goofy, that it's going to be some shenanigans. We're going to have to leverage all of the lessons that we've learned from our past streams to take this boss down a first try tonight. Don't let your commander die. Don't have too many cards in your deck. Don't forget to count the number of energy points that you have. Always pay attention to enemy movement ranges and what have you, and attack range. And if we stay alert, and with a little bit of luck, why, we might just crush this thing tonight, Space Cadets. I'm rooting for us. So I hope you guys are too. All the while, of course, we're going to be chit-chatting with the Space Cadets. Let us know how your week's going. Hope you guys had a fun weekend. I got to spend some time with some fellow virtual streamers. It was fun. Got to head into the city, see some friends, have some fun times. It was rad. It was rad. Now let's get serious, Space Cadets. It's time to be serious. It's time to bring our A game to this challenge so that we can finally put the game behind us, so that we can finally move on to some more exciting things come September and the fall. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on our game in hands here, ba-bam, and we're going to head on over to the big screen. It's time for the final installment of Floppy Knights. Let's go, you guys. Okay. And look at that, the little intro logo change, too. We've got all the different commanders here. That must mean we're getting real near the end. But it does make me question if we are going to get another deck at any point, or if it really is just those three. Let's find out. Whoops, my hands. Hands, where did you go? There you go. Okay. So, recap. Last time, we took down Felix, the robot mini-boss, defeated a couple, small challenges on this last zone. Now we're on to the big final fight. Defeat Rowan. This green, elf-like supposed to have been helping us throughout the earlier narrative, but you know how I feel about the narrative. It's all very much. So we're going into the big fight here. We're gonna see what it entails. I'm thinking we're gonna try our first shot at it with just our plant deck, because that one's really been carrying us for a while now. Ever since we've retooled it for the Felix fight, I feel like it's got legs. It's got potential. Alright, we're uploading viruses to try and take down these bootleg Floppy Knights that Rowan's been using against us. Oh boy. Let me remember to take screenshots so I can make thumbnails later. Excuse me, kid, nothing personnel, but I don't remember giving you permissions to infiltrate my inner workings. You think that little virus of yours can stop me? Yeah, man, listen. I've seen so many dumb sci-fi films, this has gotta work. So we've got a virus, we're uploading it, we're using our Floppy Knights. Oh, and little other thing is that we've actually got not Carlton, but Snarl. We've got our... what was her name? Alex? The little, not quite antagonist, but like rival character that we met earlier in the game. We got their robot with us now. For the moment, at least. What are we supposed to do now? I think the virus is working. She's bluffing. You heard her. She's only keeping it at bay right now. I know it works. I made it. There's no way it can fail. Yeah, we definitely can't fail. Definitely. We definitely didn't spend like half a stream a couple weeks back, you know, failing. No. We'll be fine. If we're able to get this close to her consciousness, that means the virus is tearing down her firewalls. That's how tech works, definitely. I think if we can weaken her, that should be enough for the virus to get through the rest of her defenses. Okay, we get the idea. Yeah, we're gonna fight. We just said that. Man, all this exposition. Oh my goodness gracious! If it isn't Buffy and Friends, Space Buffoon dropping in to the Vector Spaceman show. Hi you guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody is well. Raid. It's the Vector Spaceman show. I'm the Vector Spaceman. Welcome to the channel. Buffy and friends, I hope you're all having a fine Tuesday. Our last Tuesday stream in August. Our last summertime Tuesday stream. Hope everything is going well. Let's give a little shout out to the Buffy. As if anyone is not familiar with the Space Buffoon. What were you up to tonight? Buffooning about. Having fun. I'm sure. I am. Yo, Buffy's a longtime friend of the show. We like to do collabs with Buffy. We like it when Buffy shows up in our animated specials. We like having Buffy around. It's been a nice Tuesday, was just grinding on Smash Bros. We love some Smash Bros. Guys, who's your favorite Smash Bros character? I always loved the characters that could do the side B, like, headbutts. So like Luigi and Pikachu and stuff like that. Stuff that you can spam, you know? Stuff that you don't have to be technically proficient with in order to bug your friends. Isn't that what Smash Bros is really all about? I feel like it might be. Trying to get enough customization to make me fighters of all the silly friends. That is a good idea. That's content right there. That's quality content ideas, Buffy. This is why Buffy is at the tippity top of stream ideas. Well done. And you guys, if you're not already following Buffy, make sure you do, because Buffy's got cool lore streams with little animations and slideshows, and every now and then you might even hear a spaceman in the background of some of those. Wow. But thanks for the raid, Buffy. If you gotta go get a drink, get a snack, take care of yourself, please do. We're playing a little Floppy Knights tonight. Floppy Knights tonight. We're getting floppy at night. It's a pretty cool game. What it is like a little strategy, card-based, deck-building, tactics type game where we gotta summon little dudes, send them around the field to do stuff, and they're all stored in floppy disks, which is a very cool idea that is not really capitalized on to the extent that it could be, and so half the stream turns into me ranting. But we're on the final boss fight tonight. That's what we're taking on right now. As you can see here, we've got very much the Tron-esque master computer looking AI diddly-doo going on. Check it out, check it out. Let me put my hands back on. We're being harassed, we're being threatened, but we're trying to upload a virus because they're bootlegging our Floppy Knights. It's not going to be easy. If we lose here, I think we're both toast. Are you up for it? We've got to stop her. It's all or nothing. Let's finish this. And there's like so much derivative, what's the word? Redundant dialogue in these little cutscenes. Like it grinds my gears. You like the little CRT arm? Yeah. So we're actually, this is deep lore here, but we're actually using a bootleg version of our CRT arm, what do you call it? AI buddy. You can tell because he's got an eye patch. He's got a little eye patch. But we're making do. We're making do. There's a lot of story buried deep within these Floppy Knights. But we're here for the big boss fight. We're finally going to finish it off and move on to cool things for the fall. So, we get to choose what deck we want to use. We've got 3 decks. We got the Plants deck, the Monsters deck, and the Hooligans deck. Now, Hooligans seems like something Buffy would enjoy, but our Plants deck is tooled out specifically for boss fights and what have you. It's the one that took us through the last mini boss fight, so I think we're going to stick with this for right now. Battle start. We load up those Floppy Knights. Alright, to win this battle, and here's what we're expecting. We are expecting like some sort of multi-phase shenanigans, because that's how they got us in the mini boss fight. We thought it was done, and then the dude split into like 3 other dudes and completely wasted us. So we may not win this the first time around, but we're going to be paying very close attention to battle mechanics and what have you. So to win this battle, defeat Rowan and show her we're the strongest. Yeah. Alright, we spawn all the way down here. If I have a concern about the game, it's that these battle boards are always so huge. Okay, we want to spawn our commander. If we lose our commander, we lose the game. So we don't want that to happen. We want to stay out of range of dudes that fly like this and do tons of damage. These look like these are going to be like firing something. I'm just looking for what to expect here. These squares here probably means that the game's gonna like collapse in toward the center. Gotta love that. Okay, we've got 5 energy points to work with here, so here's the thing. We gotta spend points to use cards to affect the battlefield. Now, we don't get free movement, but we do get a free attack every turn. So we can move our guys, but we gotta spend in order to do that. Now, you can see these here are little deployment zones that we can capture. So I've got 1 flying unit right here that we just summoned. I'd love to get him onto one of these. However, we don't have the range for it. So what I think we'll do instead is we'll start moving our guys up so that maybe next turn we'll be able to get in range or something. He's going to be a problem, no doubt. So, how much damage do you do? 3. You've got a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could actually get up there, but how much damage could we do? 1, 2, 3. Okay, not going to be able to afford it. Gotta pay close attention. So we don't want to land him anywhere where somebody is going to be able to hit us. So somewhere like here would be great to put our flying Mothman. But I'm also going to make use of our free attack. There we go. We could also use the Poison Lance to take out this shroom entirely at the start of next turn, because poison damage will tick down 1, plus the 3 that we would normally do from an attack. That's probably the best thing to do here, and I'll tell you why, because that means I can use a complete movement on our commander to get our commander up as well. So here's what we're gonna do. Ba-bam. Good show, Spaceman. Good start. And that's it. We're all out of energy, so we end the turn. Uh-oh. Something's happening. Oh, great. That's what we love to see. So I was right about those beams. Presumably anything caught in the beam is going to take damage. But how much damage? That's a good question, Spaceman. Perhaps we can right-click and find out. They don't want to tell us how much. That's concerning. Alright, how much movement have we got? We've got 3 or more movement that we can make use of. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could get our commander back and out of range, which might work. It all depends on how much damage these hand attacks are going to do, because if it just turns out to be 1, then that's kind of lame. I would feel silly for drawing our units back to no avail. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first thing we're going to do, move. Free attack. And we'll spend for a second attack to flip the card back. So we can move, capture the point. Now here's the question. The music is pretty hype. That's good boss battle music for you. The question is, do we want to... No, we don't want to summon anything into there. That would be silly. That would be silly, Buffy. Alright, I'm willing to take a little bit of damage here. We're going to move up, out of the way of danger. And we're just going to hope that these beams do like a bajillion damage and wipe out his own dudes. I would love to see that. Alright, and we gotta get our Mothman out of the way, but also to a point that is not in danger. There we go. Gotta be looking at the range of enemy units so that we don't get smoked on their turn, because they all get free movement and attacks because it's asymmetrical. Alright, let's see how this plays out for us. It's a bold strategy, Spaceman, but let's see if it works out. So, get blasted. Come on. Zap. Zap. Come on. 2. Okay, it does 2 damage. That's a little disappointing. What if it did more damage? Wouldn't it be cool if it did more damage? I think so. I think so. That's just me, maybe. Alright, and they are going to continue to spawn new mons while we're making a mad dash. Now you can see that the sides of the screen are progressively getting closer and closer. Now, at what phase does that trigger? Because if this guy's going to get consumed at the start of the turn, then I don't mind not dealing with him. But I do have to do something about Fellow over here. Or if not, I have to run back up here, because we don't want to get blocked off at some point. we have nothing else to spawn. So it's just movement for us right now. So we're gonna get some movement cards. We're gonna capture this spawn point over here. And regrettably, we're also going to have to spend another one to get us right here. Because that's the only safe spot for us right now. Okay, and the other two, we are going to have to spend to put us right here. Which means we have to spend one more, because I don't want to take all that damage. Or how much damage does that guy do? That guy does 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. It might be worth it to get up here. I think we can afford... Oh, nope, we can't. So if that's the case, then let's just move here where we're going to be safe from everybody. Oh, except we're not. We're still going to take a little bit of damage. I guess it all worked out in the end, Spaceman. Alright, end the turn. Okay, so it does get consumed right at the start of the turn. That's good to know. I'm presuming that the effects are going to flip-flop back and forth. One turn, stuff will get blasted. One turn, stuff will get disintegrated. So you gotta be lucky in this run, in the sense that if you don't have... Okay, no, it would give us warning if we were about to get blasted, so I guess not. But if we don't have cards in hand to summon when we capture these deployment zones, they get eaten up pretty quick. Technically, we can still deploy down here, but we'd have to be pretty quick. Spinner at moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could take out this Duber. I think we upgrade our Bamboomer. And we probably spawn the Bamboomer here. We have no... We have one movement card. Okay. Alright, Bamboomer here. Roots! That's right! We get a free Roots card. Does 3... Does 3... Gotta do math all the time. Which sucks. So I'm thinking we can either afford to keep the Behemoth alive as a flying unit, because everybody's got tone on that Behemoth, unfortunately. So it might just be curtains for our Mothman. Unfortunately, I think everybody is going to come at our commander if we don't do something about the commander. So unfortunately, I don't think we can save our Moth. No. In fact, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to move the Bamboomer. So he gets his free attack. That takes out one. Then we're going to have to move Vera and use this area attack card so that we can take these two both out. And now everybody will be safe, except for our moth, who is going to get deleted as soon as the turn starts. Yup, just like that. Alright, charging the laser. So we know that it'll do 2 damage. This one will get hit. Oh no! It took out my damn boomer. Now we can always respawn it if we draw lucky. We gotta get out of range here. This guy's gonna take 4 total damage, so he'll be fine. He'll be deleted. We're gonna gain a little extra energy. Ooh, would love to get my barrel cactus right up in here. How much movement? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to commit to that, but that's fine. We need to move Vera up and out of there. These guys are each going to take 2. Oof. It's a rough spot to be in. We'll draw some cards. We love to draw some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we could save the spinneret if we were so inclined to move it out. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, we could get it up in there, but then it becomes a real target. A real target. Step 1, we gotta get our commander safe. So let's get out of there. There, nice and safe. What else can we afford to do? 1, 2, 3. Or just 1, 2, 3. And then it could at least do some damage here. Thing is, Spinneret's probably a no. No, barrel cactus must be the better play here. And I'll tell you why. The reason is he's got 9 health. He can outlast, whereas Spinneret would probably get wasted immediately by these survivors. And this guy would be in range. They all do 3, so we might even lose our barrel cactus to this, but I'm willing to give it a go and see what happened. We do a little bam, just like that, and we end the turn. Like I said before, I'm not positive we're going to be beating this first go. We sort of got to learn the mechanics here. Alright, they got bullied. Now that's interesting. The center one fired. Then they moved. Then the other one's fired. Which means that this guy survived, whereas I thought he was going to get wasted. Oh, we got big tough dudes up here. Would you consider everything to be going Spaceman right now? Everything is coming up Spaceman. Or not, unfortunately. You never can tell. But what you can tell, what you can always count on, is that space cadets are going to tune in to see Spaceman flounder. Thanks for being here, you guys. Also, we have to take an ad break real quick. So that was a timely jab, a timely jest. But we are going to have to take a quick break so that Twitch can get their money. So we'll see you guys in 30 seconds while we ponder what to do this turn. We'll be right back. Running ads. Have a drink. If you manage to stick through the ad, consider yourself lucky. Chosen, perhaps. The lucky few who managed to skirt the ad. Spaceman getting an extra 3 pennies on this month's payout. Woohoo! Indeed. Well, here's the thing, is that we can't not run ads, is the thing, is how it works. Not because we want to. If we had the choice not to run ads, we would not run ads, but they don't give you that option. They just say, hey, you can control when it runs, or we'll interrupt your stream, you know, when we feel like it. So at least they give me a little, how you say, bit of warning. But it looks like we're back. Okay. Here's what we can do here. We can do poison damage. We love some poison damage. The cactus is coming in clutch here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna poison. That guy's gonna die next turn because he's been poisoned. Swell. We're gonna move Vera. Where are we gonna move Vera to? Let's focus on Cactus Boy first. Moves here. Do some attack. Okay, nobody can reach Vera, so we're gonna move Vera up here. Finish this Duber. And we're gonna give our cactus a little bit of armoire. And then I feel like we should move our cactus right onto the spawn point so that it blocks it, so that they can't, how you say, spawn more Dubers. I think that's smart. I think that's wise. Well done, Spaceman. Okay, so it looks like, remember, we are just figuring out the mechanics here, but it looks like the board only collapses to a certain point. So we don't have to be so concerned about it. Unless it's going to start shrinking again on the next round, we will see. I just wish streamers got more out of running ads. Well, we don't really get anything out of running ads. So I wish we got anything out of running ads, really. Oof. Yeah, take that. Okay. Our cactus is still nice and hardy. Poison damage is whittling these guys down. That's good. We need to get some more guys on the field. Now we do have a one-time deployment card that we can use. I'd love to use it up here if we could. Let's draw a free card. Let's do our free attack. And then I guess we can afford to do some, how you say, mending at this point, really. We're gonna heal you and move you into the trees. We can give him some extra armoire, or I think this is a better use. We're gonna summon a spinneret. Okay, I was gonna spend mend to get these two up a bit, but instead what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna use the extra poison attack. Just take him out, and we're gonna spend a waste card. There we go. That's good upkeep right there. Oh, that's right, lasers. Can't forget about the lasers. I wonder if the AI is clever enough to know to dodge the lasers. There's our backup card. Okay, so that's what we want to use. We can create a single-use deployment zone and an empty tile next to a friendly unit. So we could put it there, for example. Unfortunately, the Bamboomer has very limited range, so I don't want to do that, actually. How much do these guys attack for? They attack for 2, they attack for 3. Okay, so we could survive a couple of hits. He's got a speed of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, because they can move through their own guys. That's right. But if I'm here, and he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, he can still get me. He's got a range of 1. This guy's got a range of 1. And he counterattacks. Okay. Add a charge to your hand for each unit. That, I think, is going to be very useful. So what we're going to do is we're going to move you for free right here. Then play the backup card there, so we can summon a Bamboomer there, so we can play Rally. And now we've got movement. That's what's important. We don't want this guy to be able to attack the Bamboomer, but he may be sneaky and try to do it anyways. So we're going to take our free attack. If only we had another attack. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to move Cactus up. Get his free attack off. He won't get the payback because he's dead. That's good. Now the Shroom will still be able to... Aha! So we'll move the Bamboomer back here. That's what we'll do. That should make everything safe. But we have to get that Spinneret out of harm's way, which means we gotta get it up, ideally here, but I don't think we can make it that far. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think we can. I think we've got the moves. Hot diggity dog, Space Cadets. I think we've got it. In fact, I think we've got it so much, so good in fact, that we can even do this. Get a little poison damage on him. Poison. Okay, end turn. That was a stellar turn. Our spider was absolutely schmoovin'. That's a big laser beam. And he's poisoned, so he's actually gonna die this turn. Look at that! Oh, everything's coming up Spaceman! Zap. Okay, we got robots, but the Bamboomer can hold that down. Okay, let's see here. We've got options, we've got good options. The best way to take out both of these in one turn, let's see here. We want our guys to have armor, this is true. Move in, so we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and Spinneret would take out this guy. Then we could move Bamboomer up 1 attack, 2 attack. That would use all of our... See, ideally I'd love to get in range here and start hitting the main target, which would mean putting us at least here for the Bamboomer, because 1, 2, 3. Bamboomer only moves 3, so we'd go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Means we would need... we've got the Reap and Sow card, so that's useful. That's actually very useful now that I think about it. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's see how this plays out then. Spaceman might be onto something. So, free attack. move. One attack. Attack with armor. Move. Okay, we haven't got enough for it to work. I should have used press the attack instead of using the flippy card. I think that's what I should have done. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to get in range to block this spawn, but we could get in range to target whatever spawns out of there, so let's do that. We're going to move to right here. There we go. And whatever comes through that spawner, we're going to have a good shot at. Okay, are we charging our lasers? Okay, if we can get a good double attack there. Nice, nice. One, two, three, four. Okay, so we don't even need a double attack. We can just do our freebie attack. And we can move our spinneret in. And poison. Okay, when we spawn a behemoth, we're going to get a whirlwind attack. So if we move here, play our first whirlwind, we're starting to do damage. We're chipping away. Okay. Let's spawn a behemoth. Doesn't give us a free one, so we'll have to deal with that later. We could move a unit, though, so the question is, do we want to block whatever's coming out of here or whatever's coming out of here? I think probably whatever's coming out of here. So, we're going to move our spinneret right onto there. And when that comes through there, we're going to have to move into the way anyways. Plus, this is being held down by the bamboo. It's an excellent spot to be in. Let's end our turn. It couldn't be this easy. Ah, see, that's why. I got a caramel cappuccino from a gas station, and it has slight undertones of boiled peanuts, and I don't know how I feel about that. Slight undertones of boiled peanuts. Odd. Bizarre. I'm not much of a coffee spaceman, as it were. I don't even know how one would detect notes like that. Notes and tones and thingamajigs. Okay, this is great here. Rally is going to give us all the movement we need to save everybody. Basically, everybody gets a free move. So we're going to do that. This guy's going to take 2 damage from the laser. Unless he moves out of the way. We'll see if he's clever enough. We'll hit him with a free attack first. So if he doesn't move, he'll get wasted. He does 2 attack. So if I just move right here, because he only has a speed of 3, he won't be able to get through me. So that will be the Bamboomer's move. He'll move there, Spinneret will move out here. You're safe, Barrel Cactus, because even if he wants to hit you, he'd have to go right there. Or maybe I move Barrel Cactus down and I use the Poison Lance on him. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think instead we use the Poison Lance on the big bad. There we go. I don't think poison damage affects Rowan, but it's worth a shot. Alright, so we move here. Spinneret moves here. We need to save our Mothman. So you can move up here. And then we will have enough. We really should get Vera into the fight if we can. So, I think we're gonna let our cactus tank a little bit of damage. We're gonna leave cactus right there. He'll do a smidge, and then we are going to spend our last two upgrading Vera's attack. There we go. I think someone used the cup I grabbed for peanuts and then put up. Ew! Ew! That's just ew! That's just ew! Also, zap. You don't want to reuse your peanut cup, man. Okay, so everything got cleared out again. This is good. Let's draw a free card. Oh, this is perfect. Reap and sow. Reap and sow. That's all we need. Attack an enemy and add strike. Yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. Except I would love to have one more movement card, but actually, you know what? We don't even need it, because we're going to be flipping back and forth anyways. We're going to be flipping back and forth anyways. It is just you. But also I spent $2 on this, and don't want to go back to the store, so I'll pretend it adds to the aromatic flavor symphony. Last thing you want when drinking coffee is to taste someone else's nuts. Rig knows coffee. Big Rig over here is a coffee aficionado. It's what keeps him up and alert. But yes, Rig is absolutely right. No nuts. You're gonna love my nut. Oh, Slap Chop. I just remembered Slap Chop. You're gonna love my nuts. Check this out. Now, I don't think we've got it in us to do 40 damage in one turn here, but we're gonna do a smidge. Free attack. Bam. Extra attack. Bam. Spend on Sow to move Spinneret onto the block. Press the attack. Bam. Get us the free strike attack. Bam. One more time. Alright, do we want to block the spawn? Or do we want to do 4 more damage? We want to block the spawn. It's important to block the spawn. Fewer dudes to deal with means we can give more cards to the dudes who are doing damage. Just slurping on coffee to prep for an all-nighter of video editing and writing. Nice! I'm gonna be pulling an all-monther of video editing and writing as soon as the fall hits. Because it's gonna be time for our next animated special soon, you guys. I find what I usually do is, like, I chug one of those, like, fruity Monster Energy, like, fruit punch sort of diddly-doos. That tends to be my go-to. Spaceman just never developed a taste for bitter coffee type stuff. Free attack. Line attack. Area attack. And then I guess we'll move Spinneret up. Do some damage. Bam! And what else can we do? We can move the Mothman. This is actually going far better than we had anticipated. Unless this becomes a laser beam next turn, which it probably will, we might have this in the bag. Monster and other energy drinks except Ghost Energy gives me a headache. I find that I usually have a headache afterwards too, but that's because I've been up for like hours and hours at a time. I think that's the cause. I think it all works in unison. It's an acquired taste. I feel like getting into coffee opens an entire new genre of food and bev for you, so big recommend. I will say, when I'm, and this is very specific. Let me explain. So when I am overseas, I will drink iced coffee, and I find that it helps deal with time zone changes. But apart from that, maybe I just don't like hot beverages. Maybe that's the thing, because then I have to wait for it to cool down. It's like, what's the point, man? I ordered my drink, I want to drink it now. So maybe that's why I like iced coffee, or why I like iced coffee instead. Alright, we gotta move our dudes here. Unless we can volley fire and destroy this thing once and for good. Getting to cold brew, less bitter? Oh, so if it's less bitter, maybe that's why I like iced kohi. Iced kohi. Took me forever to start liking hot coffee because I hate burning my tongue. I also hate burning my tongue. That's a big part of it as well. Who likes burning their tongue? Let's be real. Let's do some free attacks here. Bam. Bam. Okay. Follow me here. Check it out, y'all. We play a volley fire. Bam. Now we're on to... Wait, what? No, that couldn't have been it. That couldn't have been it. Change any non-basic terrain tile into a basic terrain tile. That's pretty cool. That couldn't have been it. That couldn't have been it. That was just one phase. That was just one phase. There wasn't any shenanigans. It was just positioning and like attacking and blocking stuff. It couldn't be that easy. I just hate that when you burn your tongue, you feel like that for like half a month. The same as with biting your lip or something, like the inside of your cheek. Anytime that I do that, and I do that every now and again because I've got clumsy teeth, I always know that, okay, I'm gonna have a big sore for like 2 weeks, so I need to eat all sorts of like salty or spicy or sweet stuff right now because I'm not gonna be able to for a couple of weeks. So I find that's the best time when I bite my cheek is go out and do like all-you-can-eat sushi or something like that, where I use a lot of soy sauce or something. Because I know I'm not gonna be able to do anything like that for like half a month. No, we couldn't be that goated. Let's take the card. Let's suffer through a half hour of dialogue here. Let me take some screenshots just to be sure. What have you done? Yeesh, she's scary. Also, we didn't get our robot companion back, so it can't be done yet. It's over. The virus has made it through. It's systematically removing all Floppy Knight references from your system. We formatted C. We deleted her Windows 32. You can't use my Floppy Knights anymore. Get your bootleg bots out of here. I discarded my body so I could use the Floppy Knights as physical manifestations of me. Your entire consciousness is stored in those files. My entire consciousness, my bad. But now I can feel them disappearing. I was supposed to be great. Gone. What's happening? Do you feel that? Can you feel it, Space Cadets? Snarlton, are you okay? I love that the Carlton knockoff is named Snarlton. Beebs, I think this place is gonna blow. All that shimmerite Rowan used for the machine, it looks unstable. Destroying your central intelligence must have set it off. We have to get out of here. Well, quit dawdling and shake a leg. Let's go, hurry. So why would they make the mini-boss tougher than the real boss, though? We did it. Printing screen, there we go. That's a good screenshot. That's a good thumbnail right there. She really did a number on herself, huh? Imagine being so obsessed with greatness that you'd sacrifice your own body to get it. Okay, but are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right here? Which is this little dog with the robot leg? How come we never got a dog with a robot leg on our team? What was that about? Or this cool robot wizard? Or actually most of these characters that I'm seeing? I feel like we're missing a lot. She was very misguided, I think, and my inventions almost got her what she wanted. Alex, Snarlton, thank you so much. I wouldn't have been able to stop her alone. Sorry about Carlton, Phoebe. Even I'll admit it's odd without him here. Okay, and now he comes back, right? While you two were fighting Rowan, I was able to log into one of the terminals in Rowan's lab. She did delete Carlton, but I found this. A backup. I can't believe it. Okay, so everything, all's well that ends well. Huzzah. I don't know if it'll work, but if anyone can figure it out, it's you. That means the world. They are holding hands, you're right. Good eye, good eye. So what now? I'm pretty worn out. I think it's time to take a break from any hero stuff for a bit. Let's go home. New deck? Endgame deck? Game plus deck? Do we get anything? Almost there. Just a few more screws and... Hey, Carlton, how's my little hero? Okay, so we got our robot buddy back. Nice. We did get the good ending. Did I require a reboot? Something seems off. Why does it smell like Snarlton in here? Took some hard work, but I was able to piece you back together. It's been 3 whole weeks without you. I could barely take it. So the arm works without Carlton in there, presumably. Look at these lovely beige computers, though. Those old school towers? Awesome. No Carlton to play video games with, to stay up late chatting. Mom and Dad keep asking when you'd be back too. I think they somehow missed you more than I did. 3 weeks? How did we survive? Wait, we were trying to stop Rowan. Don't worry, we stopped her. Alex and Snarlton really saved our butts. You have to tell me everything that happened. All this dialogue, man. There's so much I want to tell you, and I will. But right now, we've got some business to attend to. Oh, business? More challenges? What do we got? So it turns out we're supposed to receive some kind of hero's medal. Well, I tried to decline, but they wouldn't take no for an answer. And plus it was for both of us, so I told them I'd do it, but that we had to wait for you. When's the ceremony? In about an hour. Let's skedaddle. And what business do we have after that? Well, I was thinking we could check out the job board. See if anybody's cat needs help out of a tree, if crops need saving from goblins, you know, standard stuff. So like hero stuff. Yeah, I guess. Okay, back and forth. It's like, come on, man, we get it. It appears as though the heroic duo is back together once more. It does look that way. But Carlton, I'm fine with all this hero stuff. We have to come up with a better name for ourselves than that. Well, we have to come up with something quick. What are they going to inscribe on our hero's medal? What about courageous cutie pies? Or fearless friends of favor? That's a good one. That's a good one. We've got hero stuff to do. Let's go. We got Chivos. Oh, we got credits. We got credit sequences, you guys. Developed by so-and-so. By Rose City Games. Good effort, Rose City Games. I've been talking smack about this game the whole time that we've been playing. But it does have its... Oh, that's good. That's good right there. The game does have its positives. Me taking so many screenshots of all these postcards so I can make a killer thumbnail later. I'm free. Yes, we're free from this torment, from this torture. Nah, though. Yo, but check it. We beat that boss fight on the first go. I'm not trying to say that was easy peasy or nothing. I'm just saying that wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it would be. It was just one straight run down the center. We didn't even lose all of our, how you say, spawn points or anything. It wasn't time gated or nothing. Told you you're goated? Yeah, I guess so. I guess whoever was designing that mini boss fight was just the most sadistic of game devs, I guess. Oh, look at that ghost doing an ollie. Do a kickflip. Thanks for playing. Don't you love when games thank you for playing? So the question is, do we unlock any post-game stuff? Bum bum ba da ba boom. Episode completed. And anything? We've got the regular challenge levels. That's good. We've got side quests. Oh, there's whole side quests. You know what? That's cool, because I remember seeing, like, there was some sort of... Yeah, I think it was Graveyard Shift DLC or something like that, or, like, update or something. So side quests must be, like, little... How you say... like, bonus episodes. For people who want to, you know, read through all that exposition and what have you. And yeah. Oh, we did it, you guys. We finally finished Floppy Knights. So now I kind of feel bad because I put this off from the end of the last stream we did because I figured that it was going to take forever to get through. I mean, it took us close to an hour in order to finish the fight, but... It wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't going to run us that long. Challenge levels. So challenge levels, I'm pretty sure, are just like beefier versions of existing levels. Whereas I guess side quests are their whole unique thing. A whole new thing. I don't know that we're going to try any of these tonight. Because I am just super glad that we finished the main boss fight. But that is cool that they include that stuff. Extra bonus content, levels, episodes, DLC, adventures, what have you. Let's talk about it, you guys. So, for the past few weeks, we've been playing through Floppy Knights. What do I love about it? I love the aesthetic of it, in concept. Problem is, they'd never really capitalized on the sheer amount of creativity you can get with the concept of, you know, having digital critters stored in floppy disks. I feel like that's, like, in terms of, like, digital monster collecting games, like, that's sort of what that's what we've been working towards all these years, right? Like, it's Pokemon meets Digimon all wrapped into one with the perfect storage medium in the form of the floppy disk. Very similar to how I felt about Cassette Beasts when we were playing that on stream. It's just a really cool idea, and here I feel like they really dropped the ball by having so few critters. So few mons, so few creatures, and really limiting the decks as well. I feel like they should have just given us slots for the decks, because, and I've talked about this before, the only difference between... Let's take a look here. The only difference between the decks is the commanders. Everything else can be a mix of whatever you want. And you can see in all of our decks, it is. And there's no limitation there. Except to say that you can only have 3 decks at a time. But if they just gave us, like, a number of deck slots or something, we could customize them however we want. We wouldn't have to call it the plant deck, the monster deck, the hooligan deck. You know? You know? You know. Took me until just now to realize that's why they called it Floppy Knights. Yeah, because we load the floppy disk into Carlton and he generates the Floppy Knights. But, like, for the first 3 or 4 zones, it's all plant stuff. That's the only deck that we have. You know? You know. So for the longest time I was thinking, like, is that all there is to it? And then we got monster decks, then we got hooligan decks, and I guess that's where it caps out. Because we still only have 3 decks. Unless doing some of those side missions unlocks some more. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Maybe we'll come back to it in the future. In the same way that I pursued 100%ing Into the Breach and Cobalt Core and other similar games here on the show. Maybe we'll try to do some Chivo hunting for Floppy Knights in the future. But for now, I'm glad we got to take a nice break. We got to chill. We get to take it easy. Which puts us in a weird position, because that's definitely a short stream for tonight. We're like only an hour into stuff, and we really didn't have anything else planned, so we're probably just gonna call it there, you know? But we can't just call it there like that. I would be remiss if I didn't at least give you guys something to do. So let me take a look on the Twitch. We'll see if some friends of the show are streaming stuff, doing things, having fun, and if they are, we'll go say hi. Much better use of our time. Much, much better use of our time. Okay, let's see here. Who's doing stuff tonight? Okay, this is classic. Looks as though friend of the show, Choreo Joe, is talking about her experience appearing at Anime NYC, which is a convention, and Corey is a VTuber, and Corey appears at these conventions via little screens and interacts with congoers and what have you, which is very cool. So we'll probably go say hi to her, and we'll listen to her talk about her experiences and what it's like, and maybe we'll all learn something. Maybe we'll all learn how to be better VTubers. Or fans of VTubers. It's an odd thing being physically present at conventions and stuff like that. Like, I've gone to conventions not as Spaceman, but as, you know, the Vector Spaceman. Behind the Vector Spaceman. So there are some people who, like, know what I look like and know what I sound. Well, everybody knows what I sound like. That's a dumb thing to say. But, like, know the Spaceman from a crowd of people, say. Whereas Corey shows up strictly behind the screen, always as the character. And that's cool, but it's gotta be tricky and challenging, especially because I'm pretty sure she remotes in to a lot of this stuff. So not actually at the convention, but just like remoting in, basically like doing a stream. It's very interesting, it's very cool. I don't know if that's something that we would ever do. I think more likely than not, we'd do something like put on a Spaceman cosplay, like friend of the show Pomato Master has done, where she'll dress up sort of as her character, or as an approximation of a human form of her character, or what have you. Anyways, we're gonna go say hi to Corey. You guys be on your best behavior, say nice things. I'm gonna set up a raid here. And we'll get to hear all about the fun times that Corey had at Anime NYC. Yeah, I know she does a whole lot recently in terms of conventions and what have you that she's been appearing at, so she's really being a go-getter, getting out there, doing her best. Sort of what she's become known for in the same way that Spaceman's become known for, you know, animated specials. Corey's thing is appearances and albums and video games, and she's, you know, just killing it in general. All right, that's all set up. Looks like we're ready to go. Space Cadets, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight wherever and whenever you are. Now you guys can join us again next week, same time, same place, right here at Harbor Station. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. Now until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman signing off. Take care, you guys, and stick around for that raid. Say nice things to Corey. See ya, Rig. See ya, everybody. See ya, Heart Transplant. See ya, Buffy, if you're still in here. All of Buffy's Raiders. Thanks again. Hope you all have a great week. We'll see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.